A very good morning to all of you. I hope you all are good at your place. So today we are going to start with the chapter number 1, Evolution of Computers. So we all know that computer can do so many wonderful things and wonderful tasks. It is versatile. It can do various tasks at the same time. So first of all, the question arises, who developed the computer? So it was developed by Charles Babbage, and the word computer derived from word compute, which means to calculate, right? And nowadays we see computer are used for various personal as well as professional tasks, but it looked nothing like the one we have today. In previous years, in decades ago, computer was not looked like the same which we have today. It was looked very different, and various devices were also invented to perform calculations and solve equations over a long period of time. So firstly, we will look after those inventions which was invented by a period of time ago. So first invention was abacus. So what is abacus? It was a counting device and it looks like this, and this was the first counting device. It also began the journey towards the development of computers, and this was the first mechanical device used for calculations, and it was developed in China. So keep in mind, it was developed in China. So you can see it had beads and or on strings or rods and mounted inside a wooden frame. Fine. It was used for addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So next is Napier bones, and it was invented by Scottish mathematician and scientist named John Napier, and it was developed from 1550 to 1617, and this device helps to do multiplication. There are, you can see, 9 different bones or stripes, you can say, with numbers on them, and it was used to multiply a long number by a single digit number, right? So next is the Pascaline. It is also called arithmetic machine. So you can see wheels and gears on this Pascaline, and it was invented by Blaise Pascal in 1642. Why Pascal developed this machine? Because he wanted to help his father in the collection of taxes. Fine, that's why he invented this machine, and this device could perform addition or subtraction. So next device is difference engine. This machine is known as difference engine, and it was an early calculating machine designed by the English mathematician and inventor Charles Babbage, right, in 1820s and 30s. Though an actual machine was never assembled, so the difference engine represented the first complete design of an automatic calculating machine. It was developed to compute mathematical tables, and it can give you output automatically. Next is analytical engine. It was also proposed by Charles Babbage in 1833 after improving the capabilities of the difference engine. Difference engine was the previous machine, and he did some improvement in that machine. Then he introduced this machine that is known as analytical engine, and it had 5 units. One is input, which was provided through punch cards. Input was provided through the punch cards. And second is store, that was used for storing the data. Next was mill, that was calculating unit. And next was control, that was used for supervising other units. And last is output, that was obtained from a printing apparatus or with punch card also. And so in last we can see that there were so many machines invented before the computer for doing calculations. So now we will learn about the generation of computers. So evolution of computer is classified into 5 generations. First generation computer, second generation computer, third generation, fourth generation, and fifth generation computer. Each generation is marked by a major technological development that has changed the operation of computers. That means that resulted in increase in speed, storage capacity, reliability, as well as decrease in cost as well as in size. So you can see here in the first generation it was very big in size and cost was also very much, but second generation computer, its size is decreased as well as its cost also, in third as well as in fourth and in fifth also. So first generation computer was developed in 1940 to 1956. They have used it from 1940 to 1956, and it was having the features like vacuum tubes were used in this. It has slow operating system. Because of the slow operating system, it takes long processing time, and it also produces large amount of heat. Example of first generation computers are UNIVAC, ENIAC, and ADVAC. Next is second generation computer. It was used from 1956 to 1964. In this computer, they used transistors made of silicon or germanium at the place of vacuum tubes, and it was comparatively smaller than the first generation computer, and it also takes less processing time and generate less heat, and thus it is also less prone to the failure. And example of second generation computers are IBM 1400 and 7049 series, IBM 350. So next is third generation computer, and the year from 1964 to 1971 was marked as the third generation computer, and they used integrated chips in that generation computer. It was smaller, also reliable, efficient, increase in speed, and it was also cheap and low maintenance as comparison to the second generation computer. And the example of third generation computer is IBM. Next is fourth generation computer. So time period of 1971 to 1980 was marked as the fourth generation computer. This computer was also smaller in size. It was faster, reliable also, accurate also, and portable also. You can take this computer from one place to another very easily. It was more powerful. It was affordable. It means it was cheap as comparison to the third generation. And in fourth generation computer, it gave rise to personal computers, PCs, and leading to the internet and networking system. In this generation, people started using networking, and it gave a rise to use the networking and the personal computers. So example of fourth generation computer is IBM PC, Apple, and Macintosh. And next is fifth generation computer, and the 1982 to present computers comes under the fifth generation computer. So today also which computers we are using marked as a fifth generation computers, and it is this phase is still in the developmental phase, and it is also based on the artificial intelligence, AI, and able to learn their interactions with surrounding, because we can interact with the other people also, and we can, if we in this computers, in this generation, we people are able to learn from the surroundings, and it has the capability of understanding human speech also in today's computers. So example of this fifth generation computers are Cortana, Siri, Alexa, right? So in this chapter we have learned about the machines which were invented for calculations years ago. And second thing, we have learned about the generation of computers. Five generations are there. And let's recollect the chapter. Abacus was the first calculating device, and we have also learned that Blaise Pascal invented the Pascal line. And next is Charles Babbage was the father, known as the father of computers, right? And evolution of the present day computer is classified into fifth generations. 5 generations we classified into 5 generation, and today's computer comes under the fifth generation. So read chapter 1. Thank you and have a nice day.